Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, how are you today? I hope you're always healthy and always excited. Guys, language is defined as a system of sound symbols which are arbitrary and are used by members of society to work together, interact, and identify themselves. Even with language, it can become a unifying tool for one nation, such as Indonesia. Talk about that. Today, I want to tell you a story about a girl who at first was not very proficient in Indonesia, but because of her persistence, she was able to master Indonesian and even became a champion. Wow, that's amazing! Accordance with the theme of the story is students' role in the enhancement of language skill, innovatively and creatively on facing the digital era. The title of the story is Never Surrender. With me, Mohamad Sufadli Kusuma, and I'm from 88 Senior High School, Jakarta. Let's hear the story. Jane, a grade 3 junior high school student at a school in Jakarta. Actually, she is a child who moved from America. She went to school in Jakarta because she followed her father, who was transferred here. At first, Jane felt very uncomfortable going to school here, because the language difference also make it so difficult for her to be able to communicate with others, especially her friends and teachers. Not infrequently, she is often used as a material for bullying because of her inability to use the Indonesian language. When she moved to Indonesia, the only language she understood were thank you and good morning. Only the vocabulary that she understands. Sometimes she feels too lazy to go to school because of that. One day, when break time came, Jane remained in class while preparing the food box she had brought from home. Alone. That was how Jenny felt. She doesn't have any friends here at all, until some male students who liked to bully her came to her table. Hello, cutie! What are you doing? She said while looking at Jane. Jane, who was very lazy to respond to the boy because she was the one continuing eating. Feeling annoyed that his greeting was not answered, the man took Jane's book by force. Please, don't damage my book. Seeing Jane finally speak, the students laugh heavily. This is in Indonesia, so speak in Indonesian. Those words made Jane feel hurt. She knows she was not fluent in Indonesian yet, but do they deserve to mock Jane like that? Jane's book was then turned out by the student, and they just laughed with satisfaction. Jane was stunned. She couldn't do anything. She cried as she picked up her book, which had been destroyed. She sat back in her chair and closed the lunchbook. Her appetite is now gone. She really wanted to leave the school. The next day, Jane returned to school with a heavy heart. There was no other choice either. If she didn't go to school, then her parents would be angry. She sat down in her chair and plugged in her earphones, so she couldn't hear the noises in her current classroom. While closing her eyes, closing and listen to music. It didn't take too long for Jen to feel a touch on her arm. She opened her eyes and saw a girl who seemed to be around her age waving. Jen didn't care. She closed her eyes again while enjoying the music that was still playing on her earphones. But the girl shook Jane's arm again to open her eyes. Jen, who felt embarrassing, finally opened her eyes and took off the earphone in her ears. "Hi, I'm Dewi," said the girl named Dewi, holding out her hand. Jane was actually a bit surprised because Dewi sounded so fluent in English. Jane didn't answer right away. She watched Dewi from head to toe first. "What do you want? You want to bully me like the boys?" Jane asked curtly. Dewi shook her head. "It's impossible for me to bully you. Instead, I want to be your friend." At first, Jane was very doubtful, but seeing Dewi as if she certainly wanted to be her friend, Jane finally agreed to accept Dewi as her friend. Jane and Dewi became good friends. Jane always told Dewi that she was often bullied because she was not good at using Indonesian. Dewi always encouraged Jane not to lose heart and taught Jane some Indonesian vocabulary. Until one day, Dewi saw an Indonesian speech competition on her Instagram. She offered the race to Jane. At first, Jane was doubtful because she was not very fluent in Indonesian. However, thanks to the enthusiasm of Dewi, Jane finally participated in the competition. Every day, they practice, and practice. Not infrequently, Jane also felt like giving up, but Dewi always strengthened Jane, which made her finally excited again. By the time the competition arrived, Jane was feeling very nervous. Dewi was also present and sat in the audience seats while encouraging Jane. Thanks to her practice so far, Jane is so eloquent in pronouncing every word spoken in her speech. The audience gave a standing ovation when Jane finished her speech. Wow, congratulations! The decisive time came. In the end, Jane became a champion. Wow, congratulations, Jane! Jane and Dewi are very happy about this. Jane felt very grateful to Dewi, who always helping her so that she could become a champion. The teacher and students at her school became proud for her, and the male students who previously believed her now began to realize their mistakes, and they apologized to Jane. Thanks to her skills in speech, now Jane is invited to several television shows to share inspiring experience with the younger generation. Yup. So the moral value in this story is, don't let your shortcomings hinder your dreams. Keep fighting and never stop learning to be better. Yeah, that's a story I can tell today. I hope this story can inspire the audience. Thank you for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.